feel good. Hey, y'all, everybody, Merry Christmas, Nookie, from Pinky Knuckles.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey babe, you gonna do your video today?
Yep. Hey look, happy holidays. Hope everyone had a great New Year's and a Merry Christmas and everything. So I got some things on the list to talk about from previous videos. The first one, I'm working with this. Speaking louder. I'm gonna do it. I'm trying my best. So, we're saying that. The second thing is, I was actually talking a little more about collections. It's not a big thing to them. It's either a debt buyer or they're actually collecting for the creditor. Most of the time they cannot verify it. So Simple Credit, what we do off the break is to request a verification of debt. 9 times it comes back unverified, then you have your collection or your removal from your credit report. Collections, they can't have a past due. They can't be late, and they're default because of past due payment, and so they go into collection. So those of you all that are trying to get those off, if you can't get them off, you already know what to do. Hit that 301-549-4363. To say that, we've also had some questions in regards to how can we help you guys without actually becoming a client. That's when the consultation comes into it. Same number, same website, this, that, and the other, and just reach out. I mean, and we'll talk about what you have on the credit, and then we'll just go from there. We've helped out other credit companies. It really wasn't a good fit because all of us do things differently. I mean, we all dispute, we all challenge to all 3 agencies, but we just do things differently, how we get information, take information, and basically, honestly, like with us, we don't do the pursuant 609, pursuant to this, 623s, and we don't do all that. We dispute and challenge actual and factual errors that are on a credit report. Example as what I just said as far as a collection. Collections can't have a past due. It should not be reporting late to your credit report. And it can, a charge-off can have a balance because most likely the charge-off is coming from the original creditor. But where you get them at is how are you consistently reporting me late and it charged off November 2019. That's an error. So, or the second one, it may be charged off for $8,000 on Experian. It may be $8,010 TransUnion. Experian might not even have a balance. So how do you have this, and how do you have that, and why do you have that? So that's an error. And like I said, we just dispute those actual and factual facts that are on the credit report or are not. Because you can also dispute things that are not on there. The account numbers for one. I know when you guys see the account number, it'll be 404-613 something something XXX. Actually, it shouldn't be that way. It should be either the whole account number and that's it, but all those X's, you can actually challenge that. And then on the other side of speaking of challenges and disputes, you have to know what to dispute and what to challenge. We challenge a lot of the reporting of the account, such as the history, the lates. You can challenge the account number. You can't challenge that. And we dispute balances and comments. What else? Just odds and ends. You know, I'm not going to really get deep into it. But as far as that, guys, if you're having these problems in 2020, Simple Credit Consultants here, man. I'm serious. I mean, we post some of the results, but it really truly is so simple. So like I was saying, I'm not gonna keep talking about how we do this and how we do that. Just let us do the work and let's go from there. Are you ready for this? Good people, I got the news for you. That's why I had to get dressed up on this one, man. I had to get dressed up. Are you ready to hear what Experian has been up to? Please listen. Experian has agreed to settle with 56,000 Americans who had their credit reports tainted by a data online payday lender company. The $24 million settlement, hope I get a piece of that, comes in response to a federal class action suit filed in 2016 by a Gwinnett County woman who, like others, saw her credit reports suffer because of a delinquence from the Western Sky Financial Company. The South Dakota-based company sold more than 18,000 loans in Georgia with interest rates, it's kind of high, but 340% to one person's loan. According to the Georgia Attorney General's office, the attorney for Demetria Reeves of Lawrenceville led the plaintiff to ask the judge in a case to grant the preliminary approval to the settlement on December 31st. A hearing is set for January 27th, which is only a couple weeks away. 24 million, if I'm not correct. If I am correct, I'm sorry. That's a lot of money, good people. A whole lot of money. And also, Experian will be posting a link to see if you are one of the ones that got by the 340%. Where I find a problem at with that is where they're going to get her at is if she was late. If she was late by her own default, then that's not what Western Sky's fault. Because if you're late, you're late. Now, don't think that I'm hating. I'm for it because, you know, of course we challenge and we dispute things like that. So I'm for her winning. But it just goes to show people that you can fight this stuff. And that's why we're here. We fight for you. Now, going to court and all that and everything, I'm sure she must have had tried to dispute and challenge the processes of the actions that were taken on her credit. And it just didn't work. And sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, once you start the process, if you're doing it yourself, there's a window. And once you start it, you have to keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And you start to see the changes and things fall off and you'll get letters in the mailbox in regards to your challenges and your disputes. And I tell you, good people, it will come off. And you can have the credit that you want. So, let's keep her in our prayers. And let's hope she wins, because actually, even if we don't get any money or anything like that, you know, it's a win for everybody. You know, it just lets these finance companies know that, you know, when they come into our neighborhoods, like the credit acceptance and the regional acceptance, you know, that they give us these high interest rates, that they just can't lend us money and walk over us and just do what they want to our credit. So guys, just keep your eyes open for that link from Experian. It'll probably be in a news feed. Don't think that's going to be on Fox 5, because it's not. That's not something that they talk about. They talk about Trump and this, that, and that. So just keep looking for it. Even if you want to continue to just to Google Experian lawsuit, just keep doing that. And keep your eyes open for it. All right. We've talked about so many different things. Me speaking louder for one. I'm gonna keep that note. We talked about the collections. So if you need the help, give us a call. And like I say, no disrespect. No disrespect, because I'm a firm believer of, you know, everybody all of us that's in the credit service business have respect for one another. So I don't talk bad about no credit service provider. We all doing our thing. We're just trying to help out. So like I say, for those that you all have reached out for help, you know, let's just talk. And you know, I give you some insight, you give me some insight, and we just go from there. For those of you all that's trying to do it yourself, you can do it yourself. And I know people are like, damn, why would you say that? You're taking money out your pocket. No, I'm not. It's a 1.5 billion industry. So it's enough for everybody. And if you need help, you need help. And if you want to call, set up an appointment, and we talk, and I tell you what I think, what you need to do. I can maybe send you something. I'll help you. It's no biggie. It's no biggie. You know, it's 2020. We're moving forward. But on another note, guys, it's been a rough week, you know, for 2020. I mean, me and my family, we're still grateful. But our daughter that lives in Georgia, shout out to Jasmine, her grandfather's mom passed. And we just want to say, look, we're praying for that side of the family. We're always here if you guys need anything. Like I say, it's been rough. And like, that's not the only one. A very good close friend of ours, Brian Williams, my main man pimp from the Road Bulls. His dad died. They're down in Florida now. We're sending out prayers to them. And Brian, if you need anything, CC need anything, let us know. We're here. You know, this one hits me in the chest. My cousin, Big Mike, up in Philly, not Philly, PA, I'm sorry, Nino's son, had a bad accident. I believe it was this Monday. Tore his car up. Unbelievable that he walked away from this. So guys, with me saying all of that, I'm still positive for 2020. We're praying for all our friends and family. And if you guys had a loved one, something happened to them, look, we're just gonna say a prayer for everybody. All right, we're saying that, guys. This is your boy Doug SCC. Just shooting another quick video. Like, subscribe. Always appreciate the comments. If you need a consultation, hit the number, hit the website. We'll get back in contact with you. Other than that, I appreciate you as always.